umetnica mora biti zdrava.
Biti zdrava. Biti zdrava. Biti zdrava. Serbia has had their first rehearsal at Eurovision 2022. Konstrakta was looking amazing. Should we talk about it?
Let's do this!
This had a very monastic feel, black and white. There was a religious quality. I don't know why I'm getting this. Perhaps because she had the gold crucifix, perhaps because of the dour expression, but you felt almost like she was giving us a spiritual sermon. It was just really elevated. I love the wash basin in front of her. She sits on the chair. At one point in the clip, she's slouching. She's like so cool, like a badass. She's able to express so much by expressing nothing. Her face is so interesting in that regard.
Gorgeous.
One concern I have is the black hole that was the sun, this sun that has burst, it blocks the LED. So like there's a beautiful LED with like blue and like some hands clapping and doing the Biti Strava. And then this like, it looks like a black rainbow actually. It's like a rainbow that lost all its color, which it's so sad. It's like a dead unicorn. I hope they can dismantle it or project something on it or do something, because right now it's really distracting in this TikTok clip. But anyway, as long as they do close crops of her with her beautiful dancers also in the black and white monochrome aesthetic, this is going places. It looked like a nun's habit, you know what I mean? Jonathan, what do you think?
This is very much like the national final performance, but it's just bigger.
Yeah.
It's got more impact in there, particularly when they do use the sun and they've got all those red lights coming in for the very end. That is definitely a moment to really hit people right at the very end of the song. Yes, for the rest of it, where they're not using the sun, it does become a bit of a feature, and camera cuts can help that. Maybe the Serbian delegation need to think about how they can use the sun a bit more in the rest of their performance, depending on what it looks like. But this is strong. There's maybe nothing new here to help people who don't speak Serbian understand the message of the song. I know there were rumours going back that they might have lyrics on the LEDs, although the LED is now blocked, so that wouldn't have really worked anyway. So I think, you know, there's enough in there, enough of an impact in there for even people who don't speak Serbian to, you know, have that WTF moment that we talked about previously, even if they don't necessarily understand the full scope of the song.
Sinan Sadula.
I love this. Oh my gosh. The graphics, I am so happy that they didn't change much from the national final about the graphics. I love at the end where the red lights are, you know, flashing, and then on the backdrop we see the red cross. It's so beautiful, and it's like you know, neon red color. I really loved it. And she had the best outfit, like, you know, the shoulder is like 80s, and then she has like here the waist is also wide. She has like really good structure.
Yeah, she looks strong.
Yes. And I don't know why, but this performance reminds me of, you know, Sister Act film. Like, she's the Whoopi Goldberg, and the others are, you know, the girls from the
nunnery.
The nunnery, yes. It's so cool. It's so modern, and the message is, you know, very important. You know, in Serbia, artists doesn't have, you know, health insurance, which is. Yeah.
And also the emphasis on physical health over mental health. You know, Meghan Markle may have great hair, but as we saw in her documentary with Oprah, she was silent because she was silenced. And that is really disturbing. Suzanne.
So this performance gives me a Kill Bill, if you're familiar with that movie, kind of feel, along with feeling like I'm in a monastery. I loved the black and white garb. I loved the roses in Konstrakta's pocket. You know, William talks about this black rainbow and the dead unicorn, and I have to wonder, are they in this monastery to tell their story, to preach what needs to happen, or due to the lack of health care, is this where they have ended up, and have they come back from the dead after no health care to tell their story?
I think part of it is just that RAI got a dodgy son. A big old black hole, which Sam Ryder sings about. So he's been down some black holes here in Torino. Look, I'm going to ask a final question, and I know the answer already, but do you think this is going to the final? Let me kick this off. 100% absolutely.
Yes.
Ain't no way in hell this is not going through. Interestingly, spots 3 and 4 have a worse qualification record than spot 2 in the semifinals, but that's not going to hurt Konstrakta. Whether she was performing first, last, 9th, 12th, doesn't matter. This is so visually arresting, and it's also good music. That beat really da-da-da-da gets stuck in your head, it loops, you want to clap along. Look at Sinan's head bobbing. Sailing through, congratulations, and Vala Serbia.
Definitely, I think getting through, once you've heard the chorus once, it just stays with you for an entirety and you can't never forget it. It's got that viral quality. So yeah, going through.
I feel like this song could also win the televote. I see it winning the televote actually, and why not the contest? It will be a surprise. Well, not that much of a surprise, but still. I think that the televote will stand behind this song more than the jury.
It's really interesting because mainstream media will, of course, focus on Sweden, Italy, Spain, UK.
Yes.
This is one that people, maybe the mainstream people who aren't inside the bubble, are forgetting about.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going through.
All right, well, that's what we think. What do you think? Are you saying Biti Zdrava? Are you washing your hands? And are you supporting our queen, Konstrakta? Let us know here on Wiwibloggs.
Like this video, hit subscribe as well as the notification bell.
Duša zlato, volim te puno, prelijepa Serbia.
Join us on the live stream. Follow us on social media. Thanks so much.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Ciao, ciao.